Okay girls, I don't know, something happened to the video, so I have to record this video in two parts. So I think I stopped the previous video here where I drew this line. So I wrote the equation as y is equal to negative x plus 3. So now how do we find out which is the solution for these two equations? You can see these two lines joining at a certain point. This point here, that's the coordinate here, is going to be the solution for our equation here. Okay, so that's going to be 2 1. So this is the solution for our equation. Okay, so how do we know that this is the solution for our equation? Of course we can check it. You can choose any one of these equations and check. So I just chose the one which is here, y is equal to half x. So what is the value of y we got? We got 1. And what's the value of x? We got 2. So which means half multiplied by 2, which means 2 over 1. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, which means both sides of our equation has the same number, which means the solution we got for this graph was correct. Okay, now again I will quickly explain what was all about question number 6, because I explained it in the previous video, but I don't know what happened. Okay, so the equation for this is going to be y is equal to x minus 2. Okay, now x means there should be 1 in front because there is no slope, which means the slope is going to be 1. Always make sure your equations are y is equal to mx plus b. Now 1 means what is the invisible rundown? It's going to be 1. So the slope for this is going to be 1 over 1, which means rise, you will go up 1, right 1. Okay, so this equation is not in the form y is equal to mx plus b, so you need to rearrange it. So if you arrange it, you will get y is equal to 1 minus 2x. So is this in the form mx plus b? We just need to arrange this. So when you arrange, you will get y is equal to minus 2x plus 1, which means the slope is minus 2. There is going to be an invisible 1 down. Okay, so that's going to be slope is negative 2 over 1. So negative 2 means it's going to be a fall, it will not go up, you have to come down. Now keeping this, I also drew the graph, but okay, so you can see this part here. This is the line for y is equal to x minus 2, and this is the line for y is equal to x minus plus y equals 1. Okay, now how did I draw this y is equal to x minus 2? We knew that the y-intercept is minus 2, so we start by drawing the y-intercept first, then use the slope. What was the slope for that equation? 1 over 1, which means you will go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, draw the dot, up 1, right 1, draw the dot, up 1, right 1, draw the dot, and join the line. Okay, and this will be your line for y is equal to x minus 2. What is the next one? We have the y-intercept as plus 1 and the slope as minus 2 over 1. Okay, now the y-intercept was 1. Minus 2 means you will come down 2. So minus 2, 1, right 1. Minus 2, 1. Minus 2 come down and 1 to the right. So these are the points you will get by that slope, and when you join you will get a line like this. Now which is the solution? Where the two lines are crossing each other is the solution. So this is the point where both of them are crossing. So what's that point? That is 1 minus 1. So for this system, 1 minus 1 is the solution. How do you check it? Take this formula, that is y is equal to x minus 2. You can take any one and check. I'm taking that. What's the y we got? We have minus 1, x is 1. So is 1 minus 2 minus 1? Yes. So which means the solutions for our answer for the system was correct. Now quickly let's do just one more question. We will do question number 15. Okay, so start doing question number 15. I will give you 2 minutes to figure out the slope and the y-intercept. Once you find the y-intercept and the slope, I will show you how to do the question. So your 2 minutes starts now. Only write the y-intercept and the slope for each formula, that's all. Okay girls, so that was exact 2 minutes for you to figure out what was the slope and what is the y-intercept. So for question number 15, we have x plus y equals 2. Okay, now is this in the form y is equal to mx plus b? No, it is not. So we need to rearrange it in that form. So let's rearrange it. It's going to be y is equal to 2 minus x. Now again, it's not like the proper places, so we need to arrange it further as y is equal to minus x plus 2. Now is this in the form y is equal to mx plus b? Yes, y is equal to m. M is not there, which means what is going to be the slope for this equation? That's going to be a minus 1. Okay, mx plus b, so minus 1, the invisible one will be here. So the slope is going to be minus 1 over 1 and the y-intercept is going to be 2. Okay, now let's check for the other one. Y is equal to x minus 4. So y is equal to mx plus b, plus or minus, it doesn't matter here. Okay, so again here there is no number for m, which means we are going to write the 1. So again there is an invisible one, which means rise is going to be 1, run is going to be 1. The y-intercept is going to be negative 4. So let's graph and find out whether we are getting the system, the coordinate for this system. Okay, so I'm just going to do for the first one. First I will start by graphing the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is 2, which means on the y line it's going to be 2. Okay, now using this point I will use the slope to graph the remaining points. So what is the remaining one? What is the slope? Minus 1 over 1. So minus 1 means it's going to be a down one. So down 1, right 1. So this is going to be the next point. 1 down, 1 to the right. So this is the next one. 1 down, 1 to the right. 1 down, 1 to the right. You can use how many ever points you want, but at least 4 or 5 we should have, so that we will get a straight line. Okay, the next one is, this is for one of the equations. Now for the next equation, what is the y-intercept? Always start by graphing the y-intercept first. It's minus 4. Okay, so minus 4 is here. Okay, so what's the slope? It's going to be 1 over 1. It's positive, so you go up and to the right. So up to the right, up to the right, up to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. So I think this is more than enough for us to join the lines, I mean to get a straight line. So I will come back away. I will join that and let's see how the graph looks like. Okay, so this is how your graph will look like once you join the dots which we plotted already. So this line is going to be for the equation x plus y equals 2. Okay, and this line is going to be for the equation y is equal to x minus 4. Now, or did I do the other way? No, this is for x plus y equals 2, and this is going to be for y is equal to x minus 4. These are the two lines. Okay, so now what is more important for us here is which is the point which both of them are meeting. So this coordinate here is going to be 3 and 1. Okay, which means the solution for this system is going to be 3 1. Oh, fine. So how do you check it whether your answer 3 1 is correct? Choose any one equation, whether this or this, it doesn't matter. I will take the equation as x plus y equals 2. Okay, so or let's take this because it's already in the other form. So y is equal to x minus 4. Fine. So what did we get the minus y as? This is minus 1 here. So y is minus 1 and x is 3 minus 4. So minus 1 equals 3 minus 4 is minus 1, which means minus 1 are on both sides. It's correct. If you want to choose the other equation, you can do so because that's x plus y equals 2. So what's x? We got as 3. And what did we get y as? Minus 1. So that's going to be 3 minus 1. That's also going to be 2. So 2 equals 2, which means that is also right. So you can choose any one of the equations to check your answer. You should get the same number on both sides. I hope it was not confusing for you girls. If it is confusing, do let me know. It's okay. I will extend one more day for this lesson. So your homework is there for you. It is question, this question. So you will have to do, don't look at the answers, the corresponding pages for the homework, of course, 5.1. so do the homework. If you have any doubts, you can ask me after watching this video, because we have the whole weekend, so I can just clear your doubts in that weekend too. So if you did not understand anything, you can simply ask me. I will message you or I will do something to make you understand, but I will sure I'll make you understand. So try to do the homework. It's not difficult. You can do it. Just follow the steps which I gave you today. Only concentrate on the slope, rise over run. There is always an invisible one down. Okay, so remember those points, draw the lines, join them and get the answers. We'll discuss the answers on Sunday's video. So until that, take care of yourself and don't forget to go to Edmodo and do the quiz. Okay, and don't get confused now in these two lessons because that's a different one, there's a different one. Do the quiz. It's for your own good that I just created that quiz. So until we meet in the next video, stay safe and take care of yourselves.